first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chisenhall makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Digging in to try it again, Damian Huerta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Ready for another chance. Rougned Odor. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. 1 run scores. Now a long throw to third. Throw into third will not be in time. And it's a 2-run double.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Tapped down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Zunino becomes out number 2 this inning. He's set. Here it comes. This pitch is popped up. Alonso there to put it away and finally put it. Here's Rajay Davis now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Francisco Lindor goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Josh Tomlin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Gene Segura standing in. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's 1 for 5. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard to short, backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries so far. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ramirez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really
in time, and he is nailed at second. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damian Huerta. He singled his last time up. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rougned Odor will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Zunino is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Huerta moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Indians. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. The tag by Seager, and he is out at third base.
Even though this throw from the catcher is offline at third, the bad jump at second base pretty much doomed the base runner from trying to steal third.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Eight runs on 12 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Throw over to the bag, and they got him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Lindor from the outfield grass. And the throw just does beat him at the... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rajay Davis. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The count now at 2-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer down the line. And this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And he'll reach first safely. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th. But the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Chisenhall facing back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Digging in to try it again, Damian Huerta. Here's the first pitch to him, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Here's Rougned Odor now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, hard hit ball to second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
From the stretch, liner toward right center, and that'll get down out there. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter number 2, shortstop,
Mike Clevenger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 52, Mike Clevenger.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And it's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here's another 1-2. And that one just missed outside. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Lonnie Chisenhall is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike now. Started that swing a bit too early. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch on the ground to second base. This could be 2. Segura for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Davis is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Riding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He threw first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Damian Huerta. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in once again, Rougned Odor. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Kipnis calls for it, and that ends the inning. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Here's Yonder Alonso starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Odor is there. Segura for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, Only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
15-0 the final in this one. The Seattle Mariners were impossible to contain in the batter's box as they posted 22 total hits. James Paxton earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Corey Kluber was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The loss goes to Corey Kluber. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
From the home of the Padres since 2004, we're live at Petco Park in what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Padres. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, just a 1 for 9. 2 balls and a strike now. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis has it, and he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And this one gets away.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ball one to start the at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 0-1, here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Behind 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And there's one down now. Here's Brandon Phillips. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's batting .407. He's also hit 3 home runs. 1-0 the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there are 2 away now. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Line drive to center field. Cain is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this first pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Barella has it in his tracks. 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Phillips is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves it. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Myers.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Line toward right center. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen, sure.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Batting seventh.
So striding in, Freddie Galvis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Yelich is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Adolfo Castro, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Lance McCullers. And their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tap down the line. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Back now with baseball on the show from sunny San Diego. Some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. One out, nobody on. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And there's out number 2. Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in to try it again, Sergio Crespo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is after it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Villar is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Pirela. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Aguilar has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The first pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping up now, Adolfo Castro. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. This is flared out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. So here now is the pitcher, Lance McCullers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Galvis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Sergio Crespo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in now for the Brewers, Jimmy Nelson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Perella has a beat on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after striding into the box, Brandon Phillips. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Braun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play.
Right fielder, Will.
Ready for another shot now. Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Takes just 4. Ready once again, Manny Pena. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Takes this the other way to right. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's his swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So digging in to try it again, Jose Pirela. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Set to deliver the 0-1. In the air down the line in left. Yelich is under it. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Galvis 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. Albers, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the second. Now back to the top.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Kane. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 39, Kirby Yates.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he struck him out. In is Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Yates is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. First offering on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up.
Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into.
The batter, number 3.
Carter Capps trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Aguilar on second. Pena at first. 2 out in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-2 ball game. Digging in.
The batter, number 5, second base, Jonathan Dion.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Capps, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Carlos Asuaje will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Swing and a miss on the slider. Nothing in. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he can't get out of the way there, so open up the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Sergio Crespo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. Here's Brandon Phillips.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
He's set and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Braun to put it away. Now here comes the runner for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Corey Knebel enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Will Myers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is after it. And that retires the side. Nick Goody enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lorenzo Cain, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hot shot to third. Crespo comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Josh Hader enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 71.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Pirela. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hader is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It makes it 7-5 now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Nick Gooding.
Corey Vernon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, Corey Vernon.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boone Logan takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Travis Jankowski will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Travis Jankowski.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. King is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Milwaukee posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jimmy Nelson earns his first win of the season. Lance McCullers takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check Green layer. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Rockies.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Throw on to first, and it's a very quick beginning to the afternoon now. 2 away.
Center fielder, Charlie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Digging in, Sergio Crespo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now for San Diego, Jose Pirela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Tries to dump this one out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Adolfo Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Fouled off.
First baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Arrieta sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. At the plate, Brandon Phillips is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Arenado has it. And a rather easy first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Ready, Alvin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Blackman. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Phillips stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Sergio Crespo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sergio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Story throws it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 2.
Riding in once again, Jose Pirela will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Ready for another chance? Gerardo Parra as we begin the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Way out in front.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's the second out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Sliders in for a strike.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the...
Leading off the fourth of the Padres.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Will Myers.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Myers will turn for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
In now, Adolfo Castro, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Number 5.
Here's Brandon Phillips. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Manuel Margot. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The second, but they throw it away. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Chris Iannetta, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Iannetta behind now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Sergio Crespo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Digging in once again, Jose Pirela. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. LeMahieu on to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Margot is there. One pitch, one out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A swinging bunt to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitching.
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-1 to him now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Hit hard toward the right side. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI, and it ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his 3rd RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
And that one just missed outside. Just a tick behind for a strike. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Will Myers, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning.
Myers.
Drilled to the right side. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Adolfo Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Brandon Phillips. He singled his last time up.
Heller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Chris Iannetta stands in as he looks at a called strike. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. No change in the score. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Blackman patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Corey Vernon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Corey Vernon.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Raimel Tapia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Cam Bedrosian will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Cam Bedrosian.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. 1 out. In now for Colorado, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Missed with a slider. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 this series.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And there's out number 2. In is Gerardo Parra. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first-pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Mike Dunn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Mike Dunn.
Digging in and looking for more, Sergio Crespo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out as this one catches him. And a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Digging in once again, Jose Perella. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play. Ready for another chance. Charlie Blackmon. He'll try and lead things off here in.
Fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire, too.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Sliders in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held. Brian Shaw enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready for another shot now. Adolfo Castro 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out to left center. Story into shallow left. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Brandon Phillips has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman, Ryan McFadden. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 16.
Here's the first pitch. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Ian Desmond get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Line drive to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th. Tony Walters will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Street is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or, like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. Your one pitch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Wade Davis enters the game here an inning later. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Story ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
The pitcher, number
Carlos Suarez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 22, Carlos Suarez.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll get in there safely. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Sergio Crispo. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Suarez leads off first with 1 away. Popped him up. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. This is line to left. Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Brian Shaw claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wade Davis wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it.